Hey there, listeners. Today we are going to listen to um, group of artists, or couplet, I would say, Hassan and Roshan. So I'm not sure if it's Hassan or Hassan, but I have started to follow their music a couple of months back. Um, I love their track from their album called Mola, which is a really good track. The remix version of that track is in my playlist, and I kind of like their music. Their other tracks are also pretty decent, pretty good, and this time they are collaborating with Shae Gill, who was a sensation from Coke Studio Pakistan season 14. She sang Pasuri, of course, so most of the people know her by now. And I'm not sure how this collaboration happened, but this is their latest drop. So let's check it out and then we discuss it later. All right.
Let's do it. All right. Three, two, one, play. Percussions.
जिंदगी है कितनी हंसी है फिर भी कहीं अजब तन्हाई कैसी है वीरानियां चुपके से ये मुझसे कहे अगन दिल की सुलग जाने दे कैसी है वीरानियां तू ही है सुकून मेरा तू ही है कयाम वे घर जो सवार दे तू बरस गयाब वे कभी तो दरार दिल की पाएगी दरिया हो
When
जिसे
she when
ढूंढता
when he did,
सदियों
I
से
know
करे
I don't know, he kind of sounds like old Arthur, the younger version of Arthur.
जिंदगी है कितनी हंसी है फिर भी कहीं अजब तन्हाई कैसी है वीरानियां
Solid grasp on the notes, both of them.
ये मुझसे कहे अगन दिल की सुलग जाने दे कैसी है वीरानियां
Very interesting arrangement.
ये बिन कही बातें यूं
Okay, now say
सुन
it.
लेना ये दिल की सदा आंसू जाने बोलते फिर क्या कोई बतला देना
She's so good.
जिंदगी है कितनी हंसी है फिर भी कहीं अजब तन्हाई कैसी है वीरानियां चुपके से ये मुझसे कहे अगन दिल की सुलग जाने दे कैसी है वीरानियां कभी आग में भी बरसे सर्दियों से महके
There he
पल
sounds pretty much.
कभी
I
बारिशों
don't know why.
में भी हो आतिशों में जलता मन मेरा बेकरार दिल ये ढूंढता दरबार तेरे
Oh,
दर के
wow.
रास्ते में हो गया तन्हा
Okay, I'm a fan now.
जिंदगी है कितनी हंसी है फिर भी कहीं अजब तन्हाई कैसी है
Their
वीरानियां
voices are complementing me pretty well as well.
चुपके से ये मुझसे कहे अगन दिल की सुलग जाने दे कैसी है वीरानियां
Cool stuff.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what you think, but for me, this track can easily become an OST for Pakistani drama. It's that kind of song because I listen to OSTs of Pakistani drama and I know how the what kind of musical arrangements are there generally. So I think it can become an OST.
Maybe, but this was yeah, I don't know about your OSTs, but this came on my recommendation,
Hmm.
and I read the Hassan and Roshan,
Hmm.
if they are Hassan or Hassan and Roshan,
Hmm.
and the first thing that came to my mind was that Hamad has been bugging me about them for a long time.
Yeah, I have shared couple of songs already, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you have been admitting that listen to this particular track, this particular track, this particular track,
Hmm.
and they're so nice, and you have been mentioning them for a long, long time.
Yep.
I couldn't resist, and there was Shae Gill, so added decrement and resistance.
Hmm.
And the first thing I noticed, even before the vocals started, was the arrangement, and I was hooked. I was totally hooked because the arrangement sounded so different, so unique.
Hmm.
At one point, I felt or thought that this soundtrack, the instrumental, could have been created without using any instruments,
Hmm.
just through software.
Hmm.
So, but I mean, they must be using some instruments. I thought that it could be. The first interesting thing that I thought was the organ-like
Hmm.
um, keys.
Yeah.
You know, you have this organ
Hmm.
in churches,
Yeah.
right? Which has this very booming,
Yep.
very trance-like
Effect.
sound
Hmm.
quality, and it is used in certain environments just to create that effect,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It They used it, but in a very different light, in a different manner, right?
Hmm.
In churches, in cathedrals, the organ is used. Although I'm just talking through from top of my head, I of course don't know exactly the purpose,
Hmm.
but what I can postulate is it's used with the reverb of the cathedral. You know, someone
Hmm.
is giving a sermon, the voice is bouncing around, and it has this effect, amazing effect on you.
Hmm.
So they had this organ like keys, and then probably xylophone,
It felt like, yeah,
probably probably xylophone,
in the
this
back, yeah.
beautiful mellow percussions,
Hmm.
right? It just got me hooked. It was very nice.
Yeah. So the reason I used to share their tracks with you is that they are new in the music scene as far as I can see. I think they have been on the music scene for around 3 or 4 years, and in their tracks they try to make use of electronic instruments as well, which you like. But what's more interesting is that they use the electronic instruments in a way that appeal to my sensibilities. So that's why it's a unique combination.
Yeah.
And uh, for those who don't know, one of their tracks was also featured recently in Miss Marvel. If I'm remembering the name correctly, the name of track was Dubne. And their music is mainly the message around their music is about Sufism or talking about the higher self, higher being, and creating lyrics around that. That's why I find their music pretty interesting. This is slightly different from that genre or the kind of music that they do, which is really commendable. They're trying to showcase their melodious side as well, and they're fully capable of doing so. They have other tracks as well, which are pretty melodious. I'll share it someday with you. Um, but here you are spot on about the musical arrangement. I also felt that they made use of electronic bass, probably,
Yeah,
probably.
Octopad. There
Yeah,
was this.
Octopad, yes, exactly. And
Probably.
yeah, and that
Or
was pretty interesting as well throughout the track. Um,
there's this another instrument that Talal uses. What was his name? This is a
yeah,
music started from Berlin. Um,
Ableton, right?
Ableton.
Yeah,
Yes. But
yeah,
this was probably Octopad. Probably. I
probably.
mean, could have been.
Yeah,
But yeah, it does suits my sensibilities as you say. I just love it.
yes.
So yeah, that bit captured my attention, and then their vocals.
Mm.
Not talking about Shae Gill, I'm talking about Hassan and Roshan. Their vocals were just when they went to the higher
Higher
note,
note, yeah.
their control. They were singing synchronously,
Mm.
and the control of the synchronization on notes was
Yeah.
so amazing that okay, I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta listen to this together.
Absolutely. You might recall that when I shared initial tracks, we both had reservations about the vocalist of
Yeah.
this one, the duo that they are. I think Roshan is the main musician and Hassan is the vocalist, but I'm not sure about it, right? But we had reservations about
They were singing here together.
yeah, it felt like, yes, yeah.
It felt like.
It felt like, I think it is still Hassan, but could be. You might be right that they are singing together.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm okay. I don't want to doubt my observations, but anyways, you're gonna listen to it again probably,
Yeah.
right? Many more times. Yeah, the third thing that captured me was the thumbnail, the
Uh,
artwork was it's
really
it's so
interesting.
serene. It's
Absolutely.
very serene, very happy, like. They're in a happy place.
Yes.
Yeah. Although it also, there were interesting things coming to my mind. I'm reading some science fiction these days,
Mm.
which talks a lot about the rich and their um, e- excessive excessivities, and it feels like that they are wearing a suit
Suit
and just chilling in a
in the pub.
pond, you know, the rich people, no worries. Okay, I'm not sure if Hassan and Roshan are that rich. I wish all the best to them. But yeah, it captured my imagination. But
Absolutely.
combined with lyrics, yeah, it just exude serenity,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Calmness,
Hmm.
beautiful lyrics. I must say that this is the first track from Hassan and Roshan that actually I instantly liked.
Hmm.
Instantly liked. I shared with a lot of people. So not only you, I was sharing with everyone. I love that. You know what? You might like this. You might like this. You might like this. And I was doing that.
I know. I know. If you are sharing it, then you definitely like it.
Right.
And
I mean, it's new. It's new. They are all of them. Shae Gill, Hassan and Roshan are pretty relatively new artists,
hmm.
and we gotta
Yeah.
pump them, right?
Yeah. And you feel that fresh sound as well coming from them, from both of them, even
Absolutely.
Shager.
But what excites me is the future,
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
right? So the new and upcoming artists, Hassan and Roshan, Kura Kuram, Hassan Rahim,
Mm, mm.
Young Sinners, Rap Demon. There's so many upcoming artists
Yes,
who are doing music for the sake of music.
yes, absolutely,
Right?
absolutely.
And this is where you get the best music,
Hmm.
right? If you're doing music for the love of music, yeah. And Shae Gill, I mean, didn't talk about Shae Gill. You said that her voice was so complimentary
Yeah,
along with them.
yeah,
I mean, she didn't go very high in this particular
no,
track,
yeah,
right? She kept in the middle, but again, her command, her raw skill,
yeah,
and her beautiful voice, it just, I mean, this whole track blossomed because Shae Gill was there as well.
absolutely. I think she's one of those artists
Anyways, yeah,
of Pakistan, talking about female artists who can sing the lower notes pretty good as well.
yes,
And hopefully we will get to explore more of her work in future as well. But that was pretty cool collaboration. a collaboration that I never imagined, but it's good to see that artists are collaborating with each other, coming up with fresh sound, newer music landscape, exploring different avenues. So it's really cool. As you said, future seems to be in good hands now. So let's hope we can continue. All right then. Thank you so much for listening to this track with us, and let us know your thoughts around as well. They don't have English subtitles in the track, but I think someone might comment it in near future. Let's see. Let's see.
The lyrics are pretty simple as well, right?
Yeah.
For people who are barely aware of Urdu or Hindi,
Yes.
I think
They will
they
still
will get it.
understand.
Yeah.
All right then, folks. Thank you so much for experiencing this with us, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye.